When people try to understand why BTS inspires such intense devotion from millions worldwide, they often start with the music. And while their music is certainly a big part of it, the answer goes far beyond catchy hooks or polished production. The level of obsession many feel is about connection, identity, belonging, and meaning. It is about finding a piece of yourself reflected in someone you've never met. BTS, in particular, has mastered the art of creating that illusion, or, to some, that reality of closeness. They present themselves not just as celebrities, but as friends, older brothers, even mentors. In a world where so many people feel unseen or unheard, that matters more than most people outside the fandom can fully appreciate. Each member of BTS has been given a narrative arc over the years that fans follow like a serialized drama. There is the leader who shoulders responsibility but admits to vulnerability, the rapper who writes about depression and self-doubt, the dancer who turns pain into art, the vocalist who speaks openly about anxiety. Fans don't just consume their music, they consume their personalities, their relationships with each other, and their interactions with the audience. This emotional intimacy is maintained through a steady stream of content, behind the scenes footage, live streams where they chat casually as if speaking to a friend, long heartfelt speeches at concerts. These moments blur the line between performer and confidant. In psychological terms, this creates a parasocial bond, a one-sided relationship, in which one person invests emotional energy, interest, and time, while the other is unaware of their existence. What makes BTS unique in the modern era is how well they and their management company use social media to nurture and maintain this bond. They interact with fans online in ways that feel spontaneous, even though they are part of a calculated marketing strategy. A tweet from a BTS member can be seen by millions within seconds and can feel to a single fan like a private moment. This accessibility is intoxicating for those who crave connection. BTS's rise also coincided perfectly with the global shift toward online communities. In the early days of their career, they didn't have the backing of a giant entertainment conglomerate. Their success was, to a large extent, fueled by fans who translated videos, created memes, and flooded timelines with recommendations. This grassroots approach made fans feel a sense of ownership over the group's success. Every milestone, a music show win, a chart placement, a record broken, felt like a collective victory. Being part of this movement gave fans a sense of purpose, a role in something bigger than themselves. That feeling of belonging is one of the strongest human needs, and BTS's fandom delivers it in abundance. This personal connection to BTS often becomes a bridge to South Korean culture as a whole. Many international fans start by listening to BTS and end up diving into Korean language study, watching Korean dramas, trying Korean food, or exploring Korean history. The fascination with BTS becomes part of the larger phenomenon known as the Korean Wave, or Hallyu, which has been a deliberate cultural export strategy by South Korea for decades. Through K-pop, dramas, and films, the country has crafted an image of itself as modern, creative, and stylish, and BTS has amplified that image on a scale never seen before. Tourism numbers have risen, Korean beauty products have exploded in popularity, and the country's cultural influence has extended far beyond Asia. However, the polished exterior of K-pop masks an industry that is demanding and, at times, deeply exploitative. Idol training systems recruit teenagers, sometimes even younger, and put them through years of intense preparation. Trainees are often required to live together in dormitories, practicing for long hours every day, learning multiple skills, and adhering to strict diets and appearance standards. These conditions can be mentally and physically exhausting, with no guarantee of debuting as an idol. For those who do debut, the pressures intensify. Careers are meticulously controlled, with management companies dictating public image, behavior, and often personal choices such as dating. The pressure to maintain perfection is constant, and any perceived flaw can trigger criticism from fans and media alike. the psychological toll of this system has been well documented. There have been tragic cases of K-pop stars dying by suicide, with notes or past interviews revealing struggles with depression, anxiety, and feelings of isolation. The relentless schedule, combined with the need to maintain a public facade of happiness and gratitude, can be suffocating. Even in BTS's case, despite their seemingly positive working relationship with their company, members have spoken openly about exhaustion, mental strain, and the burden of expectations. Fans often celebrate their honesty, but it also highlights that behind the smiles and carefully styled appearances are young people carrying enormous pressure. For the younger generation that idolizes BTS and other K-pop acts, these realities can have mixed effects. On the positive side, BTS's messages about self-acceptance and perseverance resonate deeply with those who feel misunderstood or alone. Many fans credit the group with helping them through dark periods in their lives, inspiring them to pursue their passions or seek help for their mental health. On the negative side, the beauty ideals and lifestyle portrayed by idols can create unrealistic standards. The flawless skin, slim bodies, and constant energy seen in performances are the result of strict regimens and professional styling, but young fans may internalize these as natural benchmarks for attractiveness or success. The parasocial aspect of fandom also has consequences. A fan might feel such a strong connection to a member of BTS that their mood, self-esteem, and daily life are influenced by the group's activities and public appearances. If a member takes a break due to health issues, a fan might feel personally distressed. If rumors or controversies arise, they may feel a need to defend the group online as if defending a close friend. This intense emotional investment can be fulfilling but also draining, and in extreme cases, it blurs the boundaries between reality and fantasy. The fandom culture surrounding BTS is a double-edged sword. On one side, it is an example of global unity, with fans across different countries collaborating on charity projects, environmental campaigns, and social justice causes. On the other side, it can become insular and aggressive, with fans policing each other's behavior, attacking perceived critics, and fostering a competitive environment between fanbases. Young people who immerse themselves fully in this world can experience both the highs of community support and the lows of online toxicity. The fascination with BTS and South Korea is therefore a mix of genuine admiration, cultural curiosity, and the result of a meticulously crafted entertainment product. BTS's sincerity and artistry are real, but they exist within a system that is, at its core, a business designed to maintain engagement and generate revenue. The members are talented individuals, but they are also part of a machine that markets every smile, every interaction, every piece of content for maximum impact. Fans feel connected to the people, but they are also consuming a brand one that knows exactly how to keep them coming back. For the young generation growing up in this environment, the lessons learned are complex. They see creativity, hard work, and the power of unity, but they also absorb the pressures of perfection, the weight of constant comparison, and the lure of idolizing people they will never truly know. The challenge lies in taking inspiration without losing oneself, in appreciating the art without becoming consumed by the fantasy. BTS has given the world a cultural moment unlike any other, but it has also highlighted the need to look beyond the bright lights and consider the human cost of the entertainment we so passionately embrace.